Think about how you hold something that already happened to you. You don't wonder if it happened. You don't hope that it happened. You know that it did. There is a rock solid certainty to the past, a settledness, a doneness that you never even think to question. Now think about how you hold something you want but don't quite have yet or hasn't happened yet. There's a lot of times still a question mark on it, a maybe, a will it or won't it, right? The future comes with built-in uncertainty, and you feel that uncertainty every time you contemplate that thing. So it's this gap in certainty that is the whole game for manifestation. I've mentioned this before in other videos. Your level of conviction is the most important thing when you're manifesting. And this method that I'm going to teach you in this video of assuming your desires happened yesterday closes that gap by letting you borrow the certainty of the past and place it onto the thing that you now desire. You assume it happened. You assume it already happened. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that and exactly why this is how you collapse time. If you're new here, hello, I am your Muse Traci. On this channel, I help you unlock the power you already have but can't access. I help you break through where years of trying has already failed. And the biggest hurdle of all of them, I help you go from intellectually knowing the law to permanently embodying it, which is a requirement. If that sounds good to you, you are more than welcome to join me here, subscribe to the channel, stick around, and learn how to create your reality as well. So your level of conviction about your desires is what collapses time. The more certain you are that something is true, the faster your reality moves to show you that, to match that level of certainty. When you hold a desire with a lot of doubt, enough to cause you to flip back and forth from, is it, isn't it, maybe it's not meant to be, or, I just can't have this, or it's out of my hands, or, on and on and on, all the things your mind will tell you to help ease the pain of not thinking you can have your desire. When you're doing this, you create the illusion of it's not here because of that exact wavering that is taking place inside of you. Certainty, on the other hand, removes all the wavering. It also dissolves the needing to see it. And so when you dissolve that needing to see it, things show up very quickly when you have that high level of conviction. So the real work of manifestation is building your conviction, getting to the place where the thing you want feels as certain and as settled as your own name, for instance. You don't question, doubt, wonder about your name. Is it, isn't it? Is it, isn't it? You don't do that. And that's exactly what assuming it already happened yesterday does for you. So let me explain why. Certainty is not something that you manufacture from out of thin air, right? It's actually not something you can just manufacture. I teach certainty as a result, a byproduct of, the work that you're doing. That's the work in changing your programming, doing your imaginal scenes, impressing the new ideas, the repetition of claiming who you now are, what you now have in your reality. It's that repetition that the byproduct of you doing that will be that you achieve a level of certainty. So think about everything that has already happened to you. You hold these things with complete conviction, almost automatically. You don't have to try at all. You don't have to try. So when you refer to your desire as something that has already happened, you can automatically draw on that same certainty. You can tap into that same amount of certainty. You stop straining to believe in a maybe, uncertain outcome, and you start relating to it as already done. It happened yesterday, so it's already done. And that's exactly what assuming it happened yesterday actually means. You simply refer to it as something that already took place, right? So you speak of it, you think of it, you feel about it the way you feel about anything in your life that has already happened. You're not trying to force the belief in the future. You don't have to do that. Creation is finished. Everything already exists. You don't have to try to believe in something that you think right now is just like a pipe dream. Nothing is actually a pipe dream. All possibilities already exist, right? So you're relating to it as it already happened. Technically, it already has happened because it's already been created, right? So this is just like a way of, I don't want to say tricking yourself, but kind of. It's a way of getting rid of this habitual future projecting that is uncertain. You don't have to refer to anything that you desire as uncertain anymore. So you're relating to it as the past carries certainty as a given. So let me give you exactly how to put this into practice for yourself. Let's make it tangible. First of all, you refer to it as if it's already happened in the past tense. This is the core of the whole thing, actually. And I know it sounds simple, but, let's just go through it anyway, because I think it's helpful to put these things in really practical examples. So when you're thinking of your desire, you no longer think about it like it's on its way. No, you don't think about it as sort of like, I hope it will happen. All of these things are still future projecting. So you want to frame it as it already happened. So whatever the specific thing is, it can be like an offer. The offer came in yesterday. The SP showed up yesterday, called yesterday. The money appeared yesterday. The signed papers arrived yesterday. So you speak of your desire as an event that already occurred. Done, complete. Now, the second step is you hold it like a memory, not like a wish, not like a hope. A wish has, again, that level of uncertainty, that level of hope, that level of almost like pleading with the universe. Please let it happen, right? But a memory is calm. A memory is solid. A memory is certain. When you bring the thing to mind, hold it in the way you'd hold something that has already happened. Think of it like a week ago. That was last week. That was last month. That was so last month, right? Just put it in the past because the past has this quality of certainty about it. There's no question mark. It's a fact. It already happened. Now, the third practical step here is the way you feel. You want to feel the settledness of it being done, right? So make sure you're not doing this, but then still feeling uncertain. You want to generate the feeling or feel the feeling as if the thing really is in your past. Okay, so let's put this more into embodiment rather than just an idea or words that you're saying, but you don't actually connect to. I want you to connect with what you're saying. If you're saying it happened in the past, connect with the feeling. How would you really feel if it happened last week? How would you feel if it happened last month? You would feel differently than if you're still feeling like you're waiting on it. Okay, so try to tap into and connect with that feeling that it already happened. It's like a feeling of relief or settledness or calm or, but I want you to find what that feeling is inside of you. And the fourth step, you let today be shaped by that feeling. If that thing really did happen yesterday or last week or last month, then today you're living a different life than the life you were living when you were still waiting. So you embody that. You carry yourself that way. Notice what you would no longer be worrying about or questioning, right? Notice how you'd move through your day differently, how you'd breathe differently, what you'd stop chasing mentally, physically, and let the certainty of having it change who you are being, right? Again, you don't need any proof. You are creating all of this internally. Now, the fifth step, this is the fuel. You keep the conviction strong. The conviction is not a one-time decision. It's something you return to again and again and again. Anytime the thing crosses your mind and maybe your ego's trying to point out like, hey, it's not here yet, we're still waiting for this, you simply meet that with the same level of certainty again and again and again. You reaffirm that it already happened. Every time you do that, you're feeding the conviction. And the stronger the conviction, the faster the time collapses. Again, that's the entire game here, like I said in the beginning, with conscious creation and manifestation. So you keep going back to certainty. And you'll know this is landing by how effortlessly you start to feel this way, right? At first, it might not be super effortless because you're changing what you've normally been doing. So, that takes a little bit of effort at least to change what you've already been doing. But what you should start to feel is how it starts to become more natural. It may not be this thrilling or dramatic feeling, but it starts to feel really normal, almost boring, like it's done. There's nothing to worry about, stress about, think about, project about, the way anything real and already yours just kind of feels normal. That's how your desire starts to feel. And when the thing you've wanted so badly starts to feel unremarkable, totally normal, totally just the way that it is, just your truth, okay, now your conviction has really settled in. And that is the feeling that you're going for here. So here's what I want you to take with this video. Take your one desire that you're thinking of with this video. Refer to it as something that has already happened. Put it in the past tense and then hold it with the calm certainty of a memory and feel how settled, calm, relaxed, and normal you feel. Right? It's not going to be this high, intense feeling. It's not. That's not what you're going for. Then move through your day as the person for whom it's already done. That's a normal thing for you. And every time it comes to your mind, meet it once again with that same certainty. You're not hoping for it anymore. You're remembering it as already done. And the more completely you're convinced it has already happened, the faster your reality is going to catch up to you. So I do have another video. I'm going to post it somewhere around here on the screen that I also created regarding the issue of collapsing time. Definitely go and check out that video. It'll also be helpful for you to just solidify this point. If you want my help building this kind of unshakable certainty on the thing that matters to you the most, that's exactly what we do together in my coaching program. You can click the link down in the description. There's also a link in the pinned comment. You can book a free one-on-one call with me. Let's jump on the call, get to know you a little bit, have some fun talking about what it is that you desire and how everything you want is possible for you. We'll see if we're a good fit to work together, and then we'll go from there. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'll see you in the next video.